All right, for the second part of segment 1, segment 1.2, we're going to look at animals. We've talked about how to make a character. We've talked about Heathen Dog rolling up his dog, me making a pigeon. We've talked about these things, and we've looked at what psionics are. We've looked at what the special powers are. We've looked at, what bioenergy points are, but we haven't looked at how the animals get them and what they can do with them. And that is what we're going to look at now. And I felt that this needed its own segment for that. Yes, like, subscribe, and share. Completely didn't do that last segment. So thank you.
It's all your fault.
It is all my fault. Even though I'm the one reading the book and you're the one supposed to be reading chat. But it's my fault. My show, my fault. I get it.
There you go.
That's how that works. So Heathen Dog wants to look at the dog first. I don't know what page dog is on. Can you find that? Because I have pages for my other stuff.
Okay, hang on.
How about this? We're going to do dog second. You find that up. We're going to look at alligator first so I can just move forward. And then we'll look at Heathen Dog's dog. So alligator and crocodile. So this is how the animals are shown in here when you look through the animals. It gives a description of them. It gives a size level. So it says 12 for alligator, 15 for crocodile. All right. So what does that mean? Remember, at size level 12, if you want to drop that down to our, size level 6 that we talked about, that's 6 steps. So 6 times 5 is 30. Dropping that down to size level 6 will give you 30 bio points. It starts with 30 bio points, so that would give you a total of 60 bio E points to spend. Its build is long. We talked about that last segment. There's a chart to roll on based on your size level. Attribute bonuses. +7 to strength. +1 to physical endurance.
It's pretty good.
This is a type of character that you want being a bruiser, punching some things. So what does it cost? Well, this is a normal animal, so it doesn't have any sort of opposable thumb. So it's going to be 5 for hands, for partial hands, 10 for full hands, 5 for partial biped, 10 for partial. God dang it, I can't talk. Full biped. And speech, again, this animal doesn't talk to you, so it's going to be 5 for partial, 10 for full. So if using my game, 10, 20, 30, you just spent your 30 points right there. Aren't you glad you shrunk yourself down to size level 6? Otherwise, you'd be done right there. But no matter what, this does not, just so you know, this does not cost bio points right here. The strength and endurance. That's naturally just from getting that animal. And then the looks. It gives you a description of what those looks are. So what do you get? Now, if you've got 30, again, my game, you've got 30 bio points left over, what do you want to spend them on? Well, if you want teeth that actually can hurt somebody, again, all teeth can hurt. Human teeth do a D4, right? Heathen Dog in Palladium? Fighting is a D4, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. If you spend 5 bio points, you do 2d4. But come on, you're an alligator. What's an alligator known for? Chomping down
people's heads off.
Right? Yeah. I want 3d6 plus 2 damage teeth.
Plus, and remember, it's also plus your strength bonus, which you got an extra 7 of out of the bat.
Does Bite get that also?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I did not know that. I may have played this game wrong for many years because I don't think I ever gave that to Bite.
Bite gets strength bonus, yes.
And it kind of makes sense for an alligator also because remember that whole down clap, lifting up. You can hold its snout shut like that, but coming down, I can see that. So 3d6 average roll of 3d6 is what 11. 11 plus 9, average of 20 points of damage. Wait a minute, what did we say a starting character usually has for SDC?
Anywhere between 20 and 40.
So
as their base.
Yep. So 30 is kind of the base for size level 6. Imagine rolling a critical hit on that.
And then they died.
Okay.
And you chop someone's head off. Good job.
Yeah. See? Now, maybe you want running claws. You'd have to look up what running claws do. I don't know what it is straight off.
It probably helps you in
speed
gaining speed faster and traction and whatnot.
So, but now mutant animal powers. So those are for the natural weapons. What mutant animal powers can the alligator get? The alligator gets a bunch of them compared to some others. You can have light armor, medium armor, or heavy armor. Now you don't get the heaviest of the heavy, but for 30 bio points, you can have an AR of 14, SDC of 60. Don't
plus
take it
60.
Plus 60 to the 30. Again, averaging size level 6. I'm going to say this. Don't take it for the AR. Take it for the SDC. Because 14, once you start getting up in some levels.
Yeah, like level 3 or 4, that's not going to matter.
Yeah, it's still a 50-50 chance to hit. You could have brute strength. Okay, you've now converted your strength to brute strength. Remember, we read those numbers off
Yeah,
before.
or beastly strength, which is the equivalent of supernatural strength.
For
Has its own
15,
damage chart and everything.
yes, for 15 bioenergy points, though. So you have to really want that, but you can do that. And remember, you get a +7 to it. You can also go physical endurance. And if you want to be something really not weird, but you want to surprise people, because what is everybody going to do? Everybody's going to go strength, right? Oh, I got the +7 strength. That's the way I'm going to do. I'm going to take these things. I can get BC strength. If you want to really mess with somebody's mind, go for the speed and the quick run.
Oh yeah, that's going to screw people over.
It's like
Suddenly you're an alligator running at 100 miles an hour. What? Double their normal speed for a distance of 200 feet or less. And Jesus, man, you get extra speed on top of that. You had +4 for the alligator quick run. And let's say you roll you have running, so you have a speed of 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, goes up to 28. Double that for the first 200 feet. Now you're at 56. You caught him. You probably caught him.
Does that damage? So is damage changed? So for the bite. So yes, does damage cause extra with bite with beastly strength?
With beastly strength. I believe once you get beastly strength, you go off a completely different chart.
Somebody
they have
said
a special chart for beastly strength.
Yeah, dropping size gives you points. That's how, like in the old transdimensional Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that's how you handled dinosaurs. You'd start at 22 and have 0 bio E points. You'd be like, I can't do anything. I'm a dinosaur. Well, you drop all those points down. Actually, one of the tricks people would do is they'd find the biggest size level creature in the game, drop it down to size level 6, and just eat up all those points.
Oh, no. Crushing strength is the one that has its own table.
Okay. And this one doesn't go to that.
Beastly strength is just like equivalent of superhuman strength. Crushing strength is the equivalent of supernatural.
Okay.
Brute strength is the equivalent of exceptional.
Got it. And then you can also remember, you have to pay for these things, so you don't just get them, but you can have hold breath because alligators and crocs love to have just their eyeballs above water.
Sure.
And predator burst, which I don't know what that is, but these are the options. These are things that you can take. This right here is a lot of diversity in the character. We already talked about, you could go for the armor route. You could go for the strength route. You can combine these things. You could go even smaller and say, screw it, I'm going to have only partial, if that's what you want in your weird game. And take a bunch of these things. You will never have enough for all of them, but you can have a lot of them. So if we were a team of alligators, Heathen Dog could go with the strength, I could go with the speed, and we could have a bunch. I could grab him, he could kill him.
Yeah.
So now, vestigial disadvantages. These are new. You can take color blindness. Take reptile brain predator, which means, oops, I'm sorry, I accidentally ate my buddy.
Yeah.
Vestigial tail, which I don't know what that means. Nocturnal.
You have a tail that does nothing. It's just kind of like a little tiny stumpy thing that has no bonuses. Normally, an alligator, I think, has a tail that can do an attack.
Nope. You're thinking
Scrang.
I
have no idea what it does.
Yeah, I'd have to look it up, but it's there.
You have to look up vestigial tail. So okay.
And diet carnivore.
Nocturnal metabolism, diet carnivore. That just makes sense. I mean, I would allow that easy.
Oh no, I would allow all of these. If you want to have some sort of negative for your character to get points, that's fine. These just make the most sense. Like you still have the alligator inside you. So
yeah.
All right, so that shows how this is done. So let's look at Heathen Dog's dog. What page is that on?
96. Page 96.
Here's your dog pack.
Down a little bit, and you got your dog. Now,
right.
dog is very special because you get bonuses for being a dog, and then you get more bonuses depending on which breed of dog you are.
Now, I did not cover that. When you roll up a dog, when you roll your animal, there is a breed chart.
Yes, and it's here. It's actually here.
Oh, is it here? Okay, I thought it was. Oh, you're right. We'll roll it. Roll your breed.
Hang on. Let me go through this the canine dog thing. Okay. So size level 5 is your base. Now that can change with your specific breed. Irish Wolfhound or Shih Tzu. It's going to be different. But your basic dog is going to be about 5. Mutant and change cost. Total of bio E for small dogs is 60. Larger dogs is 50. Then you see the random breed table that follows. But all dogs get a +1 to IQ, +2 to MA, and +1 to PE. and then they get bonuses for their actual breed. On top of this, human features, hands 5 for partial, 10. This is normal.
Remember, it's an
Look,
animal.
none.
It doesn't have anything weird going
It's
with it.
based on breed. 5 for partial, 10 for full human, whatever. Natural weapons. You spend 5, you get 1d6 damage teeth. Spend 5 for 1d4 damage claws, or spend 10, get both. Okay, that's fine. Mutant animal powers. Automatically get advanced vision. Can trade it away for color blindness, but starts off with advanced vision. Can get advanced hearing, smell, taste, extra IQ, extra ME, extra PE, extraordinary speed, leaping, brute strength, beastly strength, predator burst, internal compass, and digging.
Oh,
All
wow.
of
Well,
these
there you
are-
go, Shadow and Sun. You can get digging with this
You
one.
can get digging as a dog. Now the vestigial traits, the bad stuff. You can get color blindness. It takes away your advanced vision, but you can get color blindness. You get vestigial ears, vestigial tail, carnivore diet, which I would take. Domestication, which is the minor version of subservience. Now, this one is the one that Max was talking about earlier. Now, if you remember before, there was a minus for the domestication thing. You have to roll a 12 or higher, or obey a human being. If you take subservience, you get 20 bio E points, but you have to save 18 or higher whenever a human tells you to do anything.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy. That's like that. So if you want it, okay, think of it here. Character cannot help but be fawning around any human and has to save versus obey an 18 or higher to resist any direct command given by a human whom the mutant respects, love, cares about, or fears.
Well, you're miscreant. You have none of those. Oh, you might have fear.
I have none of those things. Exactly. So as a miscreant, the only one that would matter would be fear. And 12 or higher from any human it likes or sees as a hero or figure of authority / leader.
You're on top. You don't have
exactly.
Yeah, I
So
would
as a
say no if you're
miscreant-
playing a miscreant on that one.
as a miscreant, this is pretty good so far. But we keep going. The character spends more than a few weeks around any particular human. The subservient mutant canine will become extremely protective and completely loyal. Oh. It happens genetically. It happens over time. That means I got to kill the human every week or two. Actions become similar to the domestication disadvantage, only more extreme, especially when the mutant becomes subservient to one specific human. When that happens, the canine becomes so attached it is effectively owned by that character. So it means if I'm hanging around a human for more than a couple weeks, I have two choices: become that pet of that human, or that human becomes dinner for 3 days. That's the choice.
By the way, none of this is in the original.
No, I'm going to choose number 2 every time. Okay, now we get to rolling the mutant dog's genetic background. Okay, it could be a mongrel. Player may choose to roll a d4 additional times to see what other breeds the character has. However, this will determine the character's coloration and some physical traits in the mutant dog appearance. Do not add the bonuses or powers of these other breeds. Only the dominant one applies.
So just roll one. Just roll once for your dominant.
Just roll percentile. What is my breed? It is 27, which is
collie.
A collie.
Oh,
long-haired sheep herding dog gets advanced hearing, which is what I wanted anyway.
You can find Timmy in the well.
I can find Timmy. Now, I start at size level 6.
Yep.
And on top of the normal dog bonuses, I get another +1 IQ. That's 2 total. Another +1 PE. That's 2 total. And +8 to speed.
There you go. Yeah, they really boosted up dogs here.
Yep. So yeah, I start at size level 6. So to get bio E points, I would have to go smaller.
No. You have so total bio E. So
for size level 6, that's right. For the dog, that's right. Canine dog. I 50 for small, 60 for large. I'm considered a large.
Yep.
A collie's considered larger for a dog, so you
get 50.
50?
Yeah, 50. Larger dogs, 50.
Okay, larger dogs. So I start with 50, and I'm already size level 6, so I have to change that if I don't want to.
So you have 50 points just to start throwing around, and 30 of them are used. Well, again, in my game, 30 of them are used up in this stuff.
Yeah. But I would. It doesn't matter your game or not. I have to get full hands because I'm a surgeon.
Yep, that would make sense.
Have to get full hands, so that's going to cost 10. and I would have to get biped. That's going to cost 10 more. Personally, I would get 5 points for mental speech. So that's 25 spent right off the bat. So I have 25 points left. Now, depending on how high my IQ is already, I get a +2 now. So let's say I had a 14. Now I have a 16. Now I get a +1 to all skills. No. Extra IQ. I get more. And I get advanced vision and advanced hearing for free because I'm a collie. I don't got to buy that. I get advanced hearing for free. So maybe I want, I don't care about digging. I don't care about internal compass. It doesn't seem like I want anything else. Yeah. No, maybe extra mental endurance or physical endurance, because I'm already getting a +2 for being a dog and a collie. So maybe I want even more. So I'll spend 10 on that.
You don't want advanced smell?
I think that would be annoying. I think that'd be annoying. I already have the vision and hearing. I think I'm good. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, +2 IQ, +2 MA, +2 PE. I can get extra IQ if I want, extra PE if I want, and I get advanced hearing and advanced vision. I'm gold. I got full biped. I got full hands. I have telepathic speech. It's the only psychic power, so I don't have to worry about juggling psychic powers. Screw that. I can't use the telephone or radio. Whatever. I'll have to get over that. But yeah, I'm gold at this point.
How are people supposed to call you in emergencies?
Well, I
can't take house calls.
I can hear over the phone. I just can't talk over the phone. I can hear them talk. I just can't respond. That's fine.
It's one hell of a conversation.
I can't hold a conversation, but I can hear you.
It's got an answering machine that just says, "Tell me what the problem is, and I'll get back to you when I'm available."
There you go. Yeah, leave a message.
So I want to. So GM could allow other advantages. That's not a good idea, though, because these are tailored to the animal.
Yeah, stick with what's here.
Yeah, I mean, you've got so many animal options here, and I completely forgot something that I was going to talk about. So now that we've looked at his dog, I come back to that. I need to go back to the to here.
That's all the way at the beginning.
Yes. Yep, because there are a couple of things I want to talk about, why these animals and what some of these animals are. So when I first wrote After the Bomb, now this is from Kevin, who's not Kevin. This is from Eric, who unfortunately is RIP. But when I first wrote After the Bomb, the idea of mutant sentient dog was closer to fantasy than science fiction. Looking at it in 2001, it seems, now remember, he wrote this in 2001, or it's 21 years ago. It seems like we'll be talking about genetically modified canines in the not too distant future. Hell, they're already doing it with. Which takes me to a couple of comments on the animal section of the game book. Yes, I know that it is incomplete, but do you have any idea how many animals there are in the world? Yeah. How many birds? We're talking over 750 species in North America alone. So in this volume, I've pretty much concentrated on the creatures common to eastern United States and Canada. And yes, that means I have not included most zoo animals. Those people who played TMNT might be, where are the zoo animals? Yep, they've been, unfortunately, taken out. And yes, other source books do and will cover other animals. The do exists. There is no will, at least not that I'm aware of. I don't know of any other book that's come out after this one. Do you have any arguments with the various animal description statistics? All I can say is, welcome to the club. It's a rare day when any two expert sources agree on anything. Should players roll up or choose their animal? Whether players randomly roll their animal type or whether they get to choose the animal they like is entirely up to the game master. Roll. Still, here are a few good reasons to go with the random character generation. Random rolls equals good role-playing. Excellent players can role-play anything. An excellent player can play any character and see weak characters as a challenge, not a liability.
No, I want to amend this.
Okay.
This good role-playing is like 1% of role players have it naturally. The other 99, if they get good, it's because they practiced.
And by doing things like
this, give you the practice. Exactly. Yeah. Rolling randomly makes you get out of your comfort zone and try something new. It's like riding a bike, man. You got to get on there and do it.
Random rolls equals something new and different. Even the best player falls into ruts. Random determination may create something the gamer will love playing that he or she would never have tried if allowed to choose. As we like to say here, I like to say, get the brain juices flowing.
Yeah, maybe your pigeon will be a great character. We're going to find out.
No. I would play it. No, don't get me wrong. I would absolutely play it. I don't have a problem there. It's just no. It's not inspiring in any way. Let's put it that way. Random rolls equals time saved. Another advantage of random character generation is the convenience it provides to the game master. Instead of laboriously constructing every new villain and NPC, the game master can just roll up the new encounters. Also, analysis paralysis. You start seeing all the things that you can be like, but I could do this, I could do that, but this one gets this one. How many points is this? I used to love making TMNT characters just for the different animals. I had a stack of probably about 50 different characters. I enjoyed that part. But when you're trying to do it for the game, I don't know, this could be this. If you randomly roll, you know what you are. I'm a pigeon. He's a dog. I got the short end of that stick. This makes scenario design. Okay, that's for the game side. And random rolls equals realism. Finally, let's not forget that random rolls reflect real life. It comes down to the old adage: you can choose your friends, but you can't choose your parents. Even in the lives of fantasy characters, there may be no control over the origins.
Now, for me, and for a lot of game masters I know, I would make them randomly roll their species.
Mm-hmm.
You know, dog, cat, bird, whatever. But I would let them choose the subspecies.
Most of them don't have subspecies, but I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. If there is a subspecies, I'd let you choose. Like, you know, like dog had a whole bunch. Like choose one. Choose one. It's fine. Your dog, choose one. Cats probably have some. Yeah, choose one. You know, lion, tiger.
The alligator had a choice between the alligator and the crocodile. You picked. That's really what it was. There's no rule. You just
there you go. Alligator, crocodile. You rolled that. So whatever. Pick it. You know. So if there is a subspecies category, I'd let the player choose. You know, that's fine.
Now we're going to read some of these terms because they're important to what we're about to get into. Chimera. Chimeras are a new idea to After the Bomb. That's right. They were not in the original TMNT or Transdimensional or Mutants in Orbit or anything like that. They're a mix of two or more animals plus human genes, usually creating a creature much more bizarre and monstrous than the typical mutant animal. Chimeras are typically the result of genetic manipulation gone awry, creating an entirely new species with aspects from several. Thankfully, chimeras are quite rare. Whether chimeras are allowed as player characters or kept as NPCs is left entirely to the discretion of the game master. I've already mentioned what my discretion is on that. It will not be a chimera. Throwbacks and purebreds. There's throwback versus purebred first.
Oh, throwbacks.
Yeah, I want purebred first. It's P. M and is it not there?
Throwbacks came first.
Okay, maybe purebreds are after that. It says page 14 for that. So yeah, we'll do throwbacks now. Throwbacks. This is another new idea to the After the Bomb setting. It extrapolates on the idea that the recessive gene to the max. In this case, it allows mutant animals, a combination of animal and human genes, to draw upon the genes of an ancient extinct animal ancestor from which the modern day animal has evolved. We're going to look at a couple of those. Thus, thanks to genetic manipulation, some chickens can mutate into versions of an extinct raptor dinosaur. Okay. And then page 14 should be right here, which is, I'm looking specifically for purebreds. Oh, didn't I already read this?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, okay. So we don't have to look at that again. I already did that. All right, so
we have to look at bunnies now.
No. Bunnies will be in a little bit. I'm going to ease you into that one. We're going to look at a bird.
No, sex bunnies.
We're going to look at a bird because right here you go. You got, I don't know.
It's Howard the Duck juiced up.
Right. Yeah. There you go. Got Howard the Duck right there. And we'll just look. Yeah, we'll look at a duck. I don't care.
Howard Schwarzenegger.
And the reason we're looking at birds because we want to talk about the wings and the flight. That's why I picked that. So ducks are size 3, geese are size 4. Look at that. You got a bunch of bio points. Ducks get +1 to physical endurance. Geese get +1 to physical beauty. Ooh, a swan gets +3 to physical beauty. Okay. That's it. Not much more for those wings. Remember, the mutant bird automatically has wings. This is kind of a new thing. I think somebody might correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember.
Do not function?
But they do not function unless you spend the points. Hands grow out of the wings unless extra limbs. And so we'll look at that. I want to start backward. So 5 is partial. Partial hand on the wing, but you can't fly. 10 is full on the wing. Remember, we saw that picture earlier.
Mhm.
20 is extra limbs. So you're like an angel now. You got the wings behind you and you got your arms where you can gun people down while you're flying. Oh, wait, you still can't fly though. Biped, automatically full. Why? Because it's a bird. Look at how birds walk.
Birds can walk. Sorry.
Yeah. Speech, by the way, if you play a parrot or parakeet, you start with partial automatically. But for a duck, you don't. Donald Duck would probably have partial at a 10 for full looks. And you figure out the looks. Yeah, let's look parrots right here since speech. Oh, yeah, automatically partial, automatically full right there for parrots, but we're not looking at parrots. So what can ducks get? Got that? We got that? Yep, up here. Natural weapons. Beak is not available to a character with full looks.
You lost your beak, right?
Yeah. 5 bio. Again, the fact that he has to say this, but you know why he has to say that. 5 bio for a duck bill that does 1d6 damage from a bite attack. Look, I'm going to be very embarrassed if somebody, if a duck comes up and I lose my arm. What happened? It was a shark attack of 74. Shut up. It was a duck.
But if it was a goose, everyone would understand.
That is true.
Because geese are crazy. So, okay, everyone would get that one.
Right? You can have 5 bio for clawed web feet that do a d6 damage. Feet only. Okay, mutant powers. 5 bio to float. This is not a swim skill, but the ability to float effortlessly, even while sleeping in the water. You can float on your own if you want. But if you want to do it while sleeping, you got to spend 5 bio points. Those with glide or flight can come down in water directly into a floating position. Okay? 5 bio points for insulating water repellent feathers. Resistant to cold, rain, and snow. Adds a bonus of +8 SDC. I wish it would say what the saving throw bonus is.
Well, it usually when in Palladium, when it says resistant, you take half damage.
Okay, fair enough. 5 bio for gliding. That just means you go from tree to tree, or from high point to not so high point, or hopefully you get one of those thermobaric, whatever, thermal updrafts.
Updrafts, yeah, just updrafts. Yeah.
15. This is new to this game. Used to just be flight. Now there's basic flight, soaring flight, and acrobatic flight. I don't know what they all do.
Well, I imagine basic flight has a ceiling. Soaring flight, ceiling is much higher. Acrobatic flight gives you dodge bonuses, strike bonuses while in the air.
There are flying combat rules, yes. I just don't know exactly what each one of those does. But this is new to this game. It used to just be gliding or flight. Mm-hmm. Internal compass means you can find a location.
Yeah, all birds should get that, but okay.
Not my bird.
Of course.
And you can have 5 bio. Well, when you see it done, I may take it, but we'll see when it's done. But 5 bio for hold breath. Now, what are the... Okay, I'm just going to say this. I used to pronounce this word vestigial until somebody chewed my ass out about it and says it's pronounced vestigial. I don't know how the hell it's supposed to be pronounced because I hear Heathen Dog pronounce it the way I used to pronounce it.
I pronounce it differently than that. Vestigial. And now
yeah.
I know I'm doing it wrong. I know I'm doing it wrong.
Okay.
Because there's an I after the T.
Yeah.
And there's an I after the G. So it should be vestigial.
Maybe that's a Midwestern thing because the way you pronounce it is the way I grew up with.
Yeah. It's just how I grew up, you know? That's just how I heard it. And that's how it is. And it's now ingrained in me. And I don't care enough to change.
Yeah. There we go.
So there you go.
So you can have whatever the vestigial webbed hands and feet are. Probably they sit there and they're just in your way. You can have the prey, which we did read. Mm-hmm. You can have wings. Now these wings are like they're bigger than nubs, but they're just there. They weigh you down. They're a drain on you. I did read what they are. I want to say it causes a physical prowess penalty. Don't quote me on that. I forget. But yeah, you don't want this. It's just it's like wearing a heavy wet cape all the time.
Well, you just have someone cut them off. You have me. Come along. I can surgically remove those shitty wings of yours.
When it comes to bio points, I'm not going to give you 10 bio points just for somebody to fix it that quickly.
Oh, no. You'll have some kind of permanent scarring that's going to be equivalent to whatever it is, but just something different. Like -5 to PE or whatever forever because of the surgery. But by God, they're not in your way anymore.
No. When it says automatic, that means it's automatic. No
That means
bird
you just
flies,
get it.
so you get no extra anything.
Actual cost. No actual cost. If it says automatic, it's no cost.
Yeah. So that means you don't get bonus points. What you do is if you want wings that really bother you and hold you down, you gain 10. It depends on how you do this. Again, I look at this minus as saying it shouldn't say minus, it should say plus. But if you look at it from the starting point of 0 instead of the max, again, I don't know anybody who's ever done this. Everybody in my games would look at this and say, I have 75, would start at that 75 and work their way down. That's what everybody I know has ever done.
But the book wants you to start at 0 and go up to your total.
That's the way it seems. So with that, then you would get that -10. So that's a bonus for you.
Yes. Negative is a bonus in this instance.
So anywho, I wanted to show birds because of the wings. Now we're going to get into some weird. Oh, no. I have one more to show. Page 134.
Nerdy Ogre has an idea.
Okay. It's 133. What is the idea? We'll get to there. That's actually coming up sooner than you might hope for. We're gonna look at a skunk.
Why?
Because skunks have a special attack.
No kidding.
And we're gonna look at how that works. You guys know all this stuff already. The speech, blah blah blah. We don't need to look at that again. Natural weapons, C powers.
Well, hang on. The one difference is they get a lot more bio E points.
Well, look how small it is.
Yeah, they are small.
Striped or spotted. I mean, if you go with the So you're going to want to bump that up by 3, so you lose 15 right there.
Okay, still that is what? 40? No. Yeah, 45.
If you go up by 3, it's 15, so you'd be down to 60.
60. Okay, that's normal then. Okay.
And then if you minus 30 from here, but 10 bio E for stink spray of whatever the hell that chemical is called requires non-vestigial tail. So you cannot take the tail that just hangs down and weighs you down. The spray is a chemical that includes sulfuric acid. Gross. The spray can be used up to 8 times per day and will incapacitate victims who fail a save, 15 or higher, by causing nausea for 5 minutes or as long as the person is subjected to it. Well, if it's on you,
you're subjected to it the whole time.
Right? During that time, the victim has no initiative, performs skills at -80, and can only take defensive action.
If they fail, they're safe. If they fail.
Right. With any bonuses reduced by half. The spray's stench marks a victim, staying on them for 1d6 plus 6 days.
Tomato sauce does work, but it doesn't. It just halves it in my experience. It halves the duration.
Fair enough. The gagging smell makes surprise attacks, prowl, camouflage, and any hiding impossible. Can smell him coming 600 meters, 2,000 feet away. That's actually kind of far. I think is a little too
far with advanced smell. That makes sense.
Yeah. The revolting smell will also keep people and animals from being anywhere near him. Really?
No kidding.
The stench can be reduced by half by soaking in tomato juice, like he said. Okay.
Yeah.
Mutant powers.
Look, it was half. All right. I was just going through my experience. Because my dog has been sprayed a couple of times. So.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Mutant animal powers. For extra limbs, fluffy spray tail. This is where the stink spray gland is located. To fire the spray, the tail rises, and the spray shoots out from the base of the tail. The tail is mildly prehensile. So, do you have to have this as well? Didn't say that.
No.
Just said you can't have
the vestigial one.
Yeah, so what's the bonus of this? I don't see a bonus to this.
It says here it can move up, down, side to side, stand straight up, or brush or swat somebody. No damage, but cannot pick up or hold objects. Tail is as long as the body. Fluffy spray tail. Okay.
Because I would say the way this is written up, you should have to have it, but you don't. It does not say you have to have it here.
No, you don't. But no, wait, no. Hang on. It says now the gland is in the tail. Before it never said that. And this tail can move.
So you can aim it?
You don't have to face your ass to your enemy anymore. Okay. You can have your tail move around and shoot your stinkiness. Pretty much.
I would call shenanigans on that, except for the fact that you're spending 10 bio points. So I would agree with that. So,
because turning your back to an enemy in combat is never a good idea.
Fair. You know,
So
and like I said, for
spending
10
the 10
bio,
bio points for this might be actually worth it.
yeah, I'll give that to you for 10 bio points. And here you go, advanced vision, night vision. You know, these things that we can look up for nearsightedness. Reptile and prey cannot have stink spray if you take this one. For taking musk glands, only if not taking stink spray. Okay. Guess you can. I don't know.
Well, musk glands is you stink all the time.
Well, yeah, I mean, well, it's to attract a mate.
Well, yeah, but you know what?
For
It
an
doesn't
animal
attract anyone else who's not a skunk. So
There.
there's that.
Yep. Okay.
Now, if you're playing with all skunks, I wouldn't allow it because there's no minus except people are thinking you're sexy all the time.
Hey, how you doing up there? Okay, so now we've looked at 3 normal animals, well 4 because we looked at the dogs as well, just to give you an idea of how the different animals come across in the game. We looked at a large one, looked at a small one, looked at a dog, looked at a thing that can fly, thing that has a special attack, and how it's written into the animal itself. You always have to go with what's with your animal. Now we're going to start looking at the weirdos.
Bunny.
Bunny will be the third weirdo.
Bunny.
We're going to look at Bounder's purse.
No,
First.
Bunny. We already did a canine.
Bunnies are going to be last. I'm saving the best for last. Bunnies will be after the Angus, which is next. So what is the deal with these purebreds? Well, the mutation that created or generated the Bounder purebred seems to predate the crash. Rather than a fusion of dog and human genes, Bounders are pure dog. What does that mean? There's no hands. Notice you can't even buy hands. No biped, no speech. This is a dog. It looks like a dog. It acts like a dog. It's a doggy dog. Pet it. It's a good boy. Limitations. Lack the structures in the brain for language, reading, writing, and are barely able to recognize any symbols at all. Why would I want to be one? We'll get to that. Individual languages are just so much noise, but Bounders are able to intuit the communications of others by recognizing names, emotions, and attitudes. And it's not to say they're not intelligent. They're amazingly bright, figure out most situations, figure out how most technological devices work through observation. They just don't have human kind of intelligence. Okay, so size level 10.
Just can't use it.
They're big. Total bio E points. Note only for psionics and size level.
That's all they can get.
You can get a bunch of psionics though.
Oh yeah.
Especially if you shrink yourself.
At size level 10, you can get a lot of points if you go down some.
At 20 points if you go down to 6. That's with 2 psionics for most of them. Now,
and they automatically get brute strength. Automatically plus 10 PS, automatically plus 6 speed. Holy crap. Automatically plus 2d6 plus 4 SDC. Holy garbage.
Yeah.
Okay. It's looking pretty good except for the thing where you're just a dog.
Oh, wait, but by being just a dog, automatically gets 2d6 damage teeth.
Yeah.
Automatically gets running claws at 1d6 plus 2. Automatically gets telepathic transmission. So guess what you just saved points on?
Oh, wait. So you can talk.
Well, it uses images, sounds, smells.
Oh, okay. Images, sound, smells, which receivers only interpret as language. Okay. Often interpret as language. Oh, okay. So it's kind of like in the cartoon movie Up, the dog with the collar, where it would bark and then it would be the collar would interpret that sound to basically what it meant, but it's not a real language. It's more of a symbol translated into a language in your brain. Okay. All right.
I do agree. This seems like more of a NPC type character. Why didn't I do the Minotaur? Because the fact that I wanted this one because this is an all 4-legged type creature. This is a dog that just happens to be a psychic dog. Okay. Now, next, what's the next one?
Bunny.
That'll be the one after this one, 99. This is one I spoiled this one for Heathen Dog a little bit. Angus. This is a cow.
Just the right amount of fat content.
Size level 14, build medium, bio points 20. Plus 3 physical endurance. All right. What does that say, Heathen Dog?
Plus 20 strength and gets crushing strength, which is the supernatural variety.
Yeah.
Wow. And
this
plus
thing,
3 physical beauty? What? That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. But
that's stupid.
20.
I think it.
Crushing.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hands are already partial. Oh, that's funny. Oh, no, that's right. I'm sorry. These are locked. I forgot. These are locked.
Yeah, they're locked like that.
So it looks partial, massively powerfully built humanoids with broad facial features and horns. They have beautiful glossy black skin. Oh, beautiful glossy black skin and hair. And the eyes are either black or very dark brown. The upper body has the appearance of a bodybuilder, while powerful legs end in hocks and cloven hooves. I would say break its ankles and put it down.
No, you know what this is the perfect meat. It's beef plus pork, all in one. It's its own bacon burger. It's great.
5 points for 2d6 damage hooves. 2d6 damage plus what? 20 crushing strength. Just remember that. Yeah. Partial knuckle hoof hands. This is a special thing, so it's only for this one. The knuckle hoof of the Angus acts like a natural set of brass knuckles.
Nice.
Doing 2d6 damage with a punch, plus physical strength and combat bonuses. Oh, they're amazingly hardy, and Angus cows have been known to batter through wood, brick, concrete, and even sheet metal. This is your demolitions team. And then you can pick these other powers if you want. Who cares, though? Because, you got plus 20 crushing strength. You know what you're doing with this character. All right. Are we ready for it now? Do you really want to see it?
Hang on. I'm looking up the crushing strength because it has its own damage table. And let's just say you rolled 10. So you have 30 plus your skills. Let's say you have 35. 35 strength.
We always went with 15 for our average roll before.
Oh, 15. Okay. 15, 35. So let's say you have 40 then.
What's the plus 5 from?
Just skills. Just
okay.
Your basic,
Gotcha.
Basic skills.
Omenal says you always get size 15 at minimum. No. This character starts at size level 14.
Yep.
And
has a minimum.
That means you cannot. So small. Yeah, you can't shrink it down past 12.
Past 12. 12 is your limit, is your floor.
Yep. Or make it bigger than 18.
Right. Oh man, come on! I can't find it.
Oh my God, the size alone. Plus 20 strength, crushing strength. And what does size level 18 give you for?
Oh, that's right. If you choose size level 18, you're going to get even more strength. Jesus. Damn it.
Size
I don't intuitively know where everything is in this book.
Yeah, I don't know where the crushing stuff is. Size level 18 is another plus 12.
Okay, so we're at 52. We're at 52 now. That's great. And that is probably coming close to the limit.
Well, it said plus 1. It just says keep doing plus 1 for damage. So if 30 is plus 15, at 25, dude, whatever you punch is dead. Doesn't matter.
No. 50 would be plus 25.
Oh no, it's plus 15 at 30. Plus 1 plus 1 for each one after that.
After that, okay. So it's 15 plus 22. So 37. So it's whatever it is plus 37.
Which you don't even need to roll the 2d6. Did you find your crushing blow yet? Or crushing strength?
Want to really bad.
Well, you're doing that. I am going to
do the thing. Go to the bunny.
All right. This is the one that a lot of people complain about. Right here. No, not the rabbit. We're about to scroll down. Has that rabbit got a cigar? Oh no, it's a mouthpiece.
Oh, there it is. Oh, page 12. I didn't think to look that.
I only saw the lifting capacities there.
Yeah, that's all it says for that. It's fucking. I mean, I'm sorry. What?
Who cares? It's in the mega damage kit, dude. Plus 50, whatever it was, plus 37 to damage, whatever it happened to be.
Oh, here we go. I found it.
Okay.
52. That is 2d4 times 10 on a full strength punch. 2d4 times 10 plus 30. What was it? 20 plus 37, 47, something like that. 52 is 22 plus 15. Yeah, 37. So
I just rolled 5 points of damage, so 50.
50 plus 27.
Look,
No,
you cracked.
sorry,
You cracked
37. Sorry.
You cracked the turtle shell.
Yeah. You did over 50 points of damage on a single hit. And that is 51 to 70 is the highest on the scale. So you're actually doing the highest damage die roll wise that is on this chart. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy.
All right. Let's look at the pleasure bunnies.
Oh, look at that. That's something I can get behind.
Okay.
Literally. See what I did there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if she has a little cottontail.
Hey, that's even better. Something to hold on to.
Okay. Anyway. Extensively used in research, white-furred, pink-eyed rabbits were among the first mammals to have their genetic code analyzed and experimented upon.
Sure. And they use makeup, which is why she's wearing it. So it's great.
That's just mean. Yeah, I don't agree with that. But what happened afterwards were wholesale attempts to replicate different human functions through the insertion of human DNA.
Sounds good.
We can only assume that someone decided it would be amusing or profitable to create quote-unquote bunnies as human sex toys.
Yeah. Profit.
The result was a new humanoid species that had the ultimate in sex appeal, equipped not just with devastatingly good looks, but luscious bodies, but with the ability to release a cocktail of sex hormones.
Outstanding. I want one of my very own.
Here's the problem
so far.
Here's the problem I have with this. I really have no problem with all of this, except for it's still a fucking rabbit.
You get over that.
You are now getting your furry fetish taken care of.
Yeah, but you're clouded up with the sex pheromones. Come on, you're okay. You're fine. Keep going. Push through.
Size level 8, which is about right.
Yeah.
Because remember, 4 foot something was 6. So
yeah.
Build medium. Total bio 20. May be used for psionics and limited animal abilities.
Okay.
Attribute bonuses. Now these all make sense. Well, the first two for sure make sense for +4 to MA. You're gonna trust it.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to listen to it. +6 physical beauty. Well, yeah, it's gonna charm you.
It's made to be hot.
Yep. And +4 to speed because it boing boing boings like a bunny.
Yep.
Looks near perfect human look, except that no living human being could actually appear this attractive. At least not without years of extensive plastic surgery. Thick, luxurious white hair, brilliant pink eyes, although some wear contact lenses, and a perfect pink complexion unless tanned. Both males and females have perfect swimsuit bodies.
Outstanding.
Mutant animal powers. Gets advanced vision hearing. Automatically gets read body language. All pleasure bunnies are expert at picking up on the subtle signs of a person's emotions. Attuned to the respiration, heartbeat, scent, pupil dilation, body gestures and movement, and other physical signs. Pleasure bunnies can interpret the emotional state and aspects of those around them: angry, frightened, nervous, defensive, anxious, sad, happy, blah, blah, blah. They are especially good at figuring out who is attracted to whom in any group and know instantly whenever they're attracted or repelling anyone. Their accuracy and attunement improves over time. So really, they don't know instantly because it's 25% chance.
Yeah, it's 25%. So yeah, they're going to be there for a while. Yeah.
Automatically.
Sex thermal production. I want it.
At will.
Yep.
Mutant pleasure bunnies can release pheromones that excite those around them. Undetectable to everyone except those with advanced smell. The pheromones affect anyone. You sure you don't want that advanced smell now?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay, the pheromones affect anyone who breathes in the air around the pleasure bunny. How would you react? You're a dog that is subservient to humans. This looks human.
Yeah, but it's not. It's not. It's not a human.
All characters get to save versus non-lethal poison toxin and need to roll 16 or higher to save. Those with advanced smell are +2 to save. Excitement pheromone. Released in the air, this is designed to excite human beings. And those with human genes, that's you.
Hey, I'm down. I'm
Make
already
them
down. Didn't even need that. You had me at +6 physical beauty.
Fair. Making them feel a sense of pleasure and the I guess next page. Possibility of a sexual encounter. Few humans are easily caught up in the euphoria, -1 to save, will generally feel good and a little high while under the influence, so to speak. Characters are distracted and find it difficult to think about anything other than having sex. This means they lose sense of time.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. -30% on skills, etc., etc. Attraction pheromones gives off a scent that most other creatures find impossible to ignore. Those under the influence are distracted. -2 initiative. -2 on initiative. Wow. -15 on skill performance. Binding pheromones.
Oh, here we go.
If a pleasure bunny decides to concentrate on a single individual, it will over time adjust its pheromones in order to appeal to that one person. By the way, absolute
Just
perfect.
to that one person.
Yeah, just to that one person. Absolute perfect use of pronouns here. It is an it. Slowly, subtly, over days, the pleasure bunny's body chemistry changes, manufacturing a unique chemical designed to target that one individual.
Nice.
This is worse than a succubus.
Yep.
Eventually, after 3 or more weeks of constant interaction, at least 5 times a week, probably more than that. Look, this is just feeding right into your dog side.
Yep.
The pleasure bunny's body chemistry will completely change so that everything about the bunny, including both smells and taste, will be delicious and irresistible to the chosen partner.
Yep.
You imagine what that leads to.
I am for you.
There you go. Yes. Yes. Do we have to have everybody standing in between? Like, no. This means the character longs to be with his bunny as much as possible as he pines for her when away. Performance is -20 when not with the bunny. Moreover, the love slave will completely trust and believe his bunny and take the mutant's word over anybody else. Will only believe the most compelling and irrefutable evidence against his love, and even then, may be able to accept and forgive any wrongdoings, even terrible crimes. Once things get to this stage, the pleasure bunny will be permanently imprinted upon its victim, so the character will always be haunted by the pleasure bunny's particular look, touch, taste, and especially smell.
Yep. It's insidious, but that's all women. So far, so far, you're just describing a woman.
Fair. Okay. One important thing to remember about pleasure bunnies is that they are vulnerable to each other as anyone else. When 2 pleasure bunnies mate, it's always for life, as their body chemistries adapt to each other, knitting chemical attractions to each other that are impossible to break. Now that I'm okay with. A pleasure bunny who loses a mate will usually die within a few weeks, unable to adjust to the loss. Dude, that's how you get it.
I would give a caveat as if they have a kid, then they would stay alive for the kid because it smells half like their mate. So it would keep them alive. But as soon as that kid grew up and left,
weight and body fat muscle control. Pleasure bunnies have the ability to regulate the amount of fat in their bodies so they can appear as skinny, muscular, or fat as they wish, no matter what they eat, so long as they aren't being starved. For example, a female pleasure bunny could have an hourglass figure by consciously adding dense, firm body fat to her bust and buttocks, while making her stomach and waist leaner and leaner. Changing her measurements. What was that perfect algorithm? Changing her measurements as much as an inch every day. If the pleasure bunny pays attention to the responses of any individual, they can gradually adjust their body type into that person's ideal within a week. Any pleasure bunny can bulk up with muscle, gaining extra point of strength every day up to a maximum of +7 physical strength. That's
pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Over the usual strength, yeah.
So, extra mental affinity. You can even get extra mental affinity and extra beauty, which was what, 5 or 4?
Something like that. Yeah, that's crazy. I want one. I want one.
Oh, -5
Advanced
for having.
Touch. Makes sense.
You can actually have rabbit ears if you want.
See,
now you're into Japanese anime. Now you're into anime.
Yep.
Oh, I was right. You can take the small cottontail. It's only negative features the character can never pass for human if a physical examination is made. Yeah, the thing's small enough. And the bulge may show through clothing. Some folks find cottontail cute and exotic.
See, there you go. Something to hang on to. Diet herbivore? Whatever.
Some kinks should be shamed.
All right. See, I want a rabbit. I want a rabbit of my very own. Not that rabbit, but the one before. The other rabbit. The good rabbit. Not that rabbit.
I'm not even reading chat. I don't.
The good rabbit. I want the good rabbit.
Now we're gonna look at some. Okay, those are the purebreds. Now we're gonna look at 2 throwbacks, and we're gonna go through these quickly because we really hit the main thing that was important. So mutant passenger pigeon throwback, and it talks about what the passenger pigeon was. Blah blah blah. So what does passenger pigeon get? It starts at size level 7.
That's pretty good.
With
70 BioE points? Wow.
Okay,
oh, no, wait. No, I'm sorry. Nope.
Size level 7.
Yep.
This is for the the throwback passenger pigeon. Yep. Why is it 7 and not a 2 or a 3 or like a normal bird? Because this is a throwback where the genes just went weird. It's pretty much a human with passenger pigeon genes in it. It has bio points. Where are the bio points?
25.
25 for Sinix and size level. 2 to MA plus 3 to physical endurance plus 4 to speed. Big beautiful bunny. There you go. You can have your big beautiful bunny women.
There you go. All good. Crafty's not lying.
Thank you for the $2, Crafty, and I'm guessing you tithed earlier as well, so thank you for that as well. And if you didn't, well, I'm thanking you anyway. Now you're gonna feel guilty and you have to do it. Automatically gets a beak that does D4 damage, climbing claws, mutant animal powers, internal compass, and basic flight, and animal control, passenger pigeons. The character can summon and control a vast number of ordinary size level 3 passenger pigeons anywhere in North America. While 1 or even a dozen passenger pigeons is hardly a threat to anyone, vast numbers are truly frightening and can literally darken the skies in their multitudes, as the skies used to be. Every 15 minutes, the mutant can call 1d6 times 20 passenger pigeons, with a maximum number of only 5,700.
Oh, only? Oh, okay.
When there's a flock of 40 or more of the ordinary birds, they can be commanded to attack. Pigeons do minimal damage, 1d4 per 100. What is that? Crafty, it's gross.
Cute. I already started that. I'm starring the chat for when he's done.
Oh,
He can go through and look at all the wonderful bunny chat.
Oh my God, you've started a ton. Oh Jesus.
Yes, I have.
I refuse. Let's say anyway. The living cloud effectively negates radar, motion detectors. So you can see that it's got a bunch of powers here. I'm not going to read through the whole thing. We've already done most of the reading, but the point of the throwback is that it's not just a passenger pigeon. It's kind of a superhero to some degree. So let's look at one that would maybe be more of a 103. Chicken. That's a superhero, right?
No.
Oh,
it's a chicken.
How about the Allisauroid? How about the dinosaur chicken?
There you go. Dinosaur chicken.
Allisauroids are chicken mutations that resemble the Allosaurus that appeared pre-crash America during the age of dinosaurs. Apparently, chickens are descendants of that variety of dinosaur. Okay.
Great.
Size level 16.
Minimum 12.
Minimum 12. Actually, so you can have total bio points 20. Minus 4 IQ.
But
it's a
you have
dinosaur.
a minimum of 3, which means if you rolled a 4 IQ, if you rolled a 4 on any stat, go ahead and dump it into IQ. You're only going to lose 1.
I wouldn't let you do that.
Fuck. Stop cheating. That's how it is. That's how it is.
Reduce MA by half, and so notice these are all penalties.
Yes. Well, it depends how you look at it.
But you get beastly strength, plus 15 strength, plus 2 to physical prowess, plus 2 to physical speed, endurance, and what's this? Plus 12 to speed. Automatically get teeth that do 3d6 damage. No physical strength. The bonus applies to bites.
They actually say it here. Okay. All right.
And to claws. So plus 3d6 for claws as well. Let's see these little hands. Look at those gross things.
Yeah.
Hand claws do 2d6 damage with a larger clawed. Running feet do 3d6 damage. And you get all these slashing tail. There you go. 10 bio points for a slashing tail. Oh, and light body armor. Predatory bloodlust.
That's what in every other Palladium game, physical strength bonus counts for bites. This is the only one where it says differently. A tail gets it. Why not a bite? It makes just as much sense.
I would definitely give it, and I mean this, I would give the bite to the alligator. It just makes sense for the alligator.
If you bought a specific damage, it should, be all encompassing with your strength. If you,
Well,
if,
I
if
was
you
about to
claws,
make an announcement.
if you bought claws, you should be able to use your strength damage claws, right? You can. If you bought a tail that does damage, you should be able to use your physical strength bonus for damage. You can.
Well, maybe you should go to the Palladium forums and ask.
I'm not going to ask. I'm going to tell them what's right.
Okay, do that then. So, let's see. In addition to the usual problems, the character has a problem with the smell of blood. The scent of blood, humanoid or animal, makes the character nervous, anxious, and aggressive. Meanwhile, the scent of blood in combat drives the mutant into bloodletting frenzy. +1 to initiative, +1 to strike, but cannot stop fighting. Roll
Doesn't sound like a problem to me.
Roll the save
Sounds like a problem for everyone else.
Fair. Roll to save versus insanity of 15 or higher is required to get the Allosauride to stop its attack.
I don't even want to roll. Nah.
Yeah, there you go. Also, once an opponent has been defeated, the character will have to roll a save versus insanity to keep from eating the body of the victim right then and there.
Don't care. I'm not even going to roll.
Cannibalism is acceptable by this mutant regardless of alignment.
Yep. I'm a dinosaur, bitch. That's what we do.
Chimpanzee, we're not going to look at that.
Now, did they get a negative ME or a negative MA?
I thought it was yes. Yes, MA by half, -2 to ME.
Only -2. Okay, I thought the ME was half, but no. The
MA is half, ME is -2.
Okay. But still,
Yeah.
I wouldn't roll to see if you resist bloodlust. Nah.
I'm good.
I'm good. Don't you want to roll? Not at all. No. But you won't be able to stop attacking. That's somebody else's problem.
Would you like to read that top line?
No, I don't want to flying pigs. No, pigs don't fly.
Porcopolis, flying pigs. It is said that this chimera, based on swine genetics spliced with that of various birds, was specifically designed as a tourist attraction for the city of Cincinnati. Go figure.
Of course, they would do something like that. You ever been to Cincinnati? They're not exactly the sharpest tools in the shed.
I do like the Bengals, though, whose nickname was Porcopolis, whose mascot was the flying pig. After the crash, yeah, I don't care. You can get animal psionics. You can be smart. You get extra limbs, hands, arms full. Why do you get extra limbs? Because you're flying. You have to fly.
Yeah, you have to. You have wings and hooves. So there you go.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's basically it. You're a circus freak.
Yes.
That's all you are. But you know what? You taste great to the dinosaur chicken.
Well, he'll just hover over you. Like, what are you doing? Hey, aren't chickens birds? Why can't you fly? Oh my God. 114. We're almost done. We have 2 more.
Really?
Because it's important to know about the spider goat.
Oh God, I don't think that's true.
It spins a web. You can actually look that up. It's a real scientific.
Size? Catches thieves just like flies. Look out! Here comes the spider goat.
Comes the spider goat. Spider goat does whatever a spider goat does. Spider silk processing and rope and fabric making. You're your own factory.
Yep.
The main industry of the spider goat communities.
God. That happened to me. That just happened to me. You made that happen to me.
Happened to me as well. Is the production of their special silk products. From early childhood, these mutants learn to make, process, test, spool, and package different kinds of spider thread, cord, or rope. At the age of 8, they're taught how to identify and collect different plants, roots, and minerals, and how to brew different colors and shades of dye. Later, as teenagers, they learn the techniques of dyeing and printing patterns on spider cloth material.
Great.
Oh, let's see. Web spinnerets concealed in the base of each hoof, so it doesn't shoot out of its butt.
There you go.
Are 6 different kinds of spider silk. You can get binding. You can get armor, AR-15, less
wow.
SDC
That's
of 50.
24 hours.
Yeah, practically. It basically cocoons you. Silk tape, silk structures, silk thread. There you go. I'm not reading any more of that. Oh, wait. For web shooters, now you are
That's
spider.
What you want.
Now you're Spider-Man in goat form.
Yep.
Spider Satanist.
Yep. Travel line, webs, netting. Yeah. If you want to be spider goat, Oh my God, that picture is awful.
Is this a drider?
It looks like, yes.
It's a goat drider wearing a smock. Oh, web hooks located at the tip of each finger and hoof part, no matter how many, as well as the wrist. What does that do? Any one hook is strong enough to hold the whole character. Oh yeah, okay. This is Spider-Man.
Yeah. Well, no, you missed in the beginning. At the top of page 115, you got web lines. No, top of page 115. What the hell did
I don't know what page this is.
To you and you're not listening.
Well, my 115 is different than your ones. It's 116 for me.
Okay, I'm actually the actual page. Spider silk rope, silk cloth, web shooters. There we go.
Oh no! I saw this.
Yeah, silk travel line, silk grapple line, sticky line.
Yeah, I was skipping over
Spider-Man right there. I mean, now you have natural body armor and spider adhesion on your arms or your little clickety clack legs.
Spider eyes. Oh, what's this? The character has awful. 6 extra eyes for a total of 8.
That's nightmare fuel.
Well, the eyes can be placed anywhere on the character's body. That is Cronenberg spider.
I'm out.
All the extra eyes have lids that, when closed, keep them from being noticed.
Really? Okay.
Okay. Extra limbs. Okay. There we go. Are you ready for the last one? Finally, the last one.
I was ready a while ago.
I know. You're still stuck in the pleasure bunny. This is not a pleasure bunny.
That's where you have to stop. Pleasure bunny is literally the peak. Now it's all denouement right now.
Doesn't show the last one. Oh, the transdimensional TMNT has a little floating baggy guy.
No, we don't have one of those here.
This is only 3 of them. All right, we're gonna end on mutant humans.
The Tennessee Walker? Oh no, the mutant human. There you
go. Mutant humans. True humans are like you and I. Do not spend biopoints on special powers and abilities. Roll 3 6-sided dice, blah, blah, blah. Where is it? Human mutants after the crash. Some, not all humans in the post-apocalyptic world of after the bomb are themselves mutant. An estimated 15 to 20%, and some fear the number is growing. Some believe that certain humans, for whatever reason, are devolving and taking on animal features and abilities. That would be the other mutant animals. Other theorize that many of the people are believed to be human are actually highly evolved mutant animals. Could be, whatever, chicken or egg. Players who would like to play a mutant human can do so. I would say just grab the transdimensional TMNT book if you can, but hey, you can do it here. Human mutant characters can spend or trade biopoints to take on animal features, possess certain animal powers, and purchase a fairly wide range of animal psionics. Oh, I see what they did different here. So this isn't like... 11. Yeah, this isn't like transdimensional TMNT. So this is saying you're... Okay, because transdimensional TMNT is like mutant humans keep evolving, and... You basically get all these powers. You can float. You can hover. Seriously, you're a floating bag of psychic energy.
Okay.
This is saying devolving. Okay. So you could pick up any animal thing you want, basically. So you get 10 biopoints in exchange for partial. Gets 10 biopoints in exchange for none. Yeah. This is how it works in transdimensional also.
Okay.
Okay, so that's for all those speech, looks. Okay. Gets 10 by exchange for none. Character's face and body become hairless and featureless. This is the same as transdimensional, by the way. The mouth is a slit, no lips. The nose is barely more than a lump with 2 small holes.
Kill it.
Right?
Kill with fire.
Ears small and close to the head. Eyes dark and round or oval. The skin pale white or grayish and pallor. The head may also be... It is, yeah. The head may also be oversized or oddly shaped. Completely smooth or lumpy, etc., etc. And here are the things you can get, which is different than actually... You get a prehensile tail. Oh.
Great.
So what you got in transdimensional was
strength.
Not if you're a floating blob.
Apparently you still can. Just, blob. Blob. I blob you.
You can get animal psionics. Okay, that's pretty much it. And superpowers. Oh, what is this? Only if the
major abilities of animal abilities, animal metamorphosis, and like you can be a werewolf. Energy expulsion powers, power channeling, major. Oh, these are the guys from the story, the 200 and whatever perfect children who rose up and with their fantastic superpowers. That's this part of the story. That's what we're looking at right here.
Can you go ahead and make me full screen for a second?
Okay.
Oh, he didn't mean to. No, that's not how you do it. Took himself out. He wants to leave. Screw that. There's your floating baby. No. All you have to do is right click. No, here. I'll do it. I'll do it. No. Just do that solo layout there.
Okay.
So that's you're missing this one right here.
Yeah.
And then what you got was
those are all Heroes Unlimited powers.
Yeah. Well, in that book, but here you got here's your floating baby. Again.
Okay.
That's what a no looks, no biped, no hands, no speech human looks like.
2001 Space Baby. Okay.
And but you get psionics like alter aura, astral projection, detect psionics, hypnotic suggestion, the ones you're used to. Obviously you would take telepathic transmission, psychic walk, and advanced hey. You know what? I have to stand corrected on something I've said this entire episode. Those extraordinary powers that I said don't exist in the original TMNT exist right here, but only for human mutants.
Of
and
course.
since I never played a human mutant, so your extraordinary intelligence quotient, your extraordinary mental endurance, and all that is from here. But see, we never played with.
Yeah, you never allowed it.
Well, yeah. So there you go. I just wanted to show off that you could be a mutant human also. But no,
Super energy expulsion, manipulate kinetic energy, alter physical body. You can get an 8.
You can get a horror factor.
Horror factor.
You should. That shouldn't cost bio points for horror factor.
No,
Did
really
you see that thing?
Yeah, this is nightmare fuel. Bio armor, APS.
Yep.
Any APS. You could choose any. Oh my god.
For 20 alter physical structure.
I'll be a space baby.
Yeah, right. Alter physical structure, stone, and I'm a floating space baby.
There you go.
What does it say for no legs, or no biped up here? Speech. Legs turn into useless stubs, and a short, about the length of human legs, snail-like tail. The character is forced to use a vehicle, wheelchair, crutches. Okay, so the other one let you float. Okay. All right. I'm done with this. That I know that was long.
Now, yeah, it actually makes sense though, because at the end of this, we got the exact opposite of what happened in Heroes Unlimited. Heroes Unlimited had a bio E thing that didn't really belong there, and now here, where bio energy points belong, now we have some superhero powers that don't belong. It doesn't seem thematically right either way.
Well, it's very specific that it says here, if optional, it says only if the game master so desires it, he or she can allow players of human mutants to purchase one or more. So, I mean, it's pretty clear.
Yeah, it's pretty clear, but why would you want to be a human mutant if you can't choose this? I mean, it seems stupid.
Fair, but also, again, if you're playing a game of After the Bomb / Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I don't understand why you'd want to play a human mutant anyway. It just doesn't fit the theme of the game for me. People are going to put in the comments, and go ahead and do that. All types.
I know. I've been waiting a half hour for you to read the starred comments, so you got to do it now.
Shiza. All right, starting with the top one. Also, you play a skunk, you're required to speak with. I'm Pepe Le Pew, and you have to fall in love with cats.
Pepe Le Pew, exactly.
Now, would you cross streams and send the character to Rifts or Heroes Unlimited 2 as a villain? What was
the bunny? The bunny would be a villain in Rifts or Heroes Unlimited.
Or it could just be you're on the edge of town, or not town, you're in a backwater town. It's time to let off some steam. You don't care what it is.
You go to the literal bunny ranch.
Well, that's what it's all based on.
Yeah.
Playboy bunnies and Bunny tail, is that like a steering?
Yep.
Thank you for the $2 again, Crafty. Gotta have those handled.
Oh yeah. Of course, I think he was talking about ears, but yeah.
Probably
That's
Jessica Rabbit more than just name.
Yep.
Well, Jessica Rabbit was actually a rabbit. These are perfect humans, like in looking, like the idyllic human.
And that's exactly what she was. She was a perfect looking.
Oh shit, you're right. I'm thinking something. I'm sorry. You're right.
Her husband was the rabbit who looked like a rabbit. She was the rabbit who looked like a human.
Right. I forgot about that. I blocked that from my mind. So glad these two great guys said not to use BioE characters.
Yeah,
Heroes
it doesn't
Unlimited.
belong. It doesn't belong in Heroes Unlimited. Just like Heroes Unlimited superpowers don't belong in this game. So
I was honestly expecting Final Fantasy Vera Bunny Girls. Oh, you can do it. You can do it. You saw it in there. You can have the ears.
You can have the ears, yes.
And finally, too beautiful means it's a mutant.
Yeah, and that's a problem. What if you rolled an 18 physical beauty, rolled a 6 and a 6? You're going to be hunted down as a mutant rabbit.
Well, that's godlike. You could just use your aura. I mean, the awe that comes with a 30.
Yeah, it's pretty gnarly.
No, we can talk this out. Yeah, we can talk this out.
We can talk it out. That's
fine. Oh. All right. So Crafty posted in Discord, but he was like, "Can I share this?" I mean, the rabbit character could do this. Let's see, share screen. Sorry, Discord's causing all types of problems with my audio, so I'm not using it so much right now. There we go.
That can be done. That's doable.
Welcome to After the Bomb. A pleasure bunny with tails and ears, just like one of those student driver cars has a wheel and brake on both sides. Thank you for the $5, Crafty. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to do something. I'm going to extend this episode a little bit longer, only because Heathen Dog isn't going to be here this next week, and I need him to do this.
Okay.
Other than your, and you can go into this, but other than your just natural aversion to After the Bomb playing anthropomorphic animals,
sure.
Your overall thoughts about this game, the presentation of the book, what it's offering, and so forth.
Okay. For what this is, I think it's good. If you like playing anthropomorphic animals, the bioenergy points and the rules, encompassing it are good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they are good. You will get what you want to a certain extent. You're not going to get everything you want, but you're going to get something
you have
that
the
you're
possibility to get things.
Yes. And yeah. I mean, as powers go, I'm not even, unlike you, I don't even have a problem with this with the psionics. That seems fine. I mean, none of them are like
the powers aren't power. Well, I mean, I don't like the ectoplasm ones. I think there's I don't like
dumb. That's pretty dumb.
I just I just don't like psionics in general.
Yeah, psionics in general in this game, they aren't, they're none of them are super aggressive. None of them, are game tipping like can be normal psionics, stuff like that. So yeah, it's fine. It's fine. The bunny is a little OP.
Well, actually, all of the purebreds are.
Like
all of the
OP.
purebreds. That's why game masters can choose not to allow them. Yeah. All of the purebreds are overpowered.
Yes. So I wouldn't allow that really as player characters. NPCs definitely, but as player characters, no. Like the animal that I rolled up. Great. Healer dog, collie. I got lots of IQ with the possibility of giving me more IQ, and I'm a doctor, and it all makes sense. It was all rolled randomly, but it can be made to make sense. So yeah, I had no problem. I mean, I want to see your pigeon when it's done. I want to see how that random roll went. I mean, mine went better this time. It's like the first time where I'm rolling random and I'm not screwed.
Because you're actually rolling real dice and not using your dumb roller that's screwed. Did you saw the attributes that I rolled, right? Yeah. They're like all 11, 12s, and 13.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, if you want to play an animal with human features, this is the game. This is the game for you. The rules are solid. Everything is balanced, and when it's not balanced, it's basically highlighted saying, hey, this isn't balanced, but if you want it, you can have it. It's all good. It is a solid game.
Yep. And for me, to be fair, my reasons for doing certain things with the game aren't that I don't think they should be in there or I don't like them. Well, other than really the only thing I don't like is I didn't like that ectoplasm thing because I don't like cheat codes to get around your decisions.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, no. And it just gets too weird. I don't like psionics in general. Like, I don't like them in any game. I've never liked psionics. I think they're silly. That's more of my issue here. Not that they they don't work or don't belong. I mean, look, you're spending 10 bio points for them. That's 2 size levels, which means attribute changes.
That's a significant price,
Yeah.
and you paid it. So
Yep.
there you go.
Exactly. Now, as much as I don't like chimeras in my game, I think they have a place. And if you want them in your game, use them. I like that expansiveness. I like the fact that this game has expanded out of just making a random animal into these other options that you can think of. I would personally, because I have the books, I would have you roll the animal out of using that option number 2 that I didn't do here, because when we do the stuff here, we'd go by what's in this book. But I would have you roll out of Roadhogs and Transdimensional and Mutants of Avalon and so forth as well. So you could get what's a decidedly English animal? I can't remember. It's one of the birds, peregrine or something. I like the fact that this has more options for the powers, including the negative, the vestigial powers. I like that. Now, I wouldn't necessarily use all of them, and I'm not saying Heathen Dog was trying to do this, but like he was talking about before about cutting off the feathers. No, you can't spend 10 bio points and then lose the negative aspect of it. I wouldn't let you do that. You'd have to buy out of it somehow, some way. Or they're going to grow back, or it's going to cause some other problems. Like
some other problem. Right.
You've had that your entire life, and now you don't have balance. So whatever. But anywho, all told, I do like this After the Bomb. I would still run it my old school way, or my old fashioned way, whatever. Not this way that it says here. But I was actually really impressed with certain parts of this book. Like, this is, so far, of all of the books that we've read, I think it is the clearest and most concise. Little issue with the strengths.
Yeah. There was dumb renaming all the strengths. That was stupid just for this book. Come on, man.
Little issue Seriously? With the ammo, but we didn't go through equipment in this game either. To be fair, we didn't go through the equipment in this game. Yes, we are skipping that. Sorry, guys, but
there's no time for it. But
yes, on the supernatural, we'll go back into it.
Yeah, burst, and automatic fire. Yep. Should have been talked more about in the combat section, even if it was to point you to different parts of the book. Agreed. Or to say that it is now per weapon. Please see the equipment section starting here. Something along those lines, instead of saying nothing at all. Mm-hmm. That was a mistake.
Yep. But all told, someday I hope to run another game of this. We'll see. I mean, I don't like doing one shots of this because I think it's the type of game you have to build into. But a short campaign, maybe if a couple month long campaign, I think would be fun to run sometime in the future. But until then, so next week, or do you have any final comments you want to say about this? Again, Heathen Dog won't be here next week, so
yeah, I'm not gonna be here next week. So I actually think of After the Bomb. I think a little more positively about it now than I did when we started.
Why is that?
Partially because the book was put together pretty well, and partially because the rules for Bio E in this game seem to be a lot more streamlined, a lot more what's the word? Intuitive than what I remember TMNT being. Like it does more along lines what you think it does by what it says. The one problem I have with this book is the beginning story again is so ridiculous.
It's actually the end story, but I got what you say. Yeah, it's actually at the back of the book. You can just rip off the back. But yes,
it's absolutely the backstory is absolutely ridiculous, and whoever thought that up should be fired retroactively. And
I think that's Eric Wuchik, the guy who's actually one of the best writers. Well, when he was alive.
Well, no. Apparently, he had some dementia when he wrote this, or he was high, or had a TBI, something, and wrote this word salad garbage of a backstory, which is disgusting. But other than that, no. I mean, but the thing is, what I would do, since I'm not a big fan of anthropomorphic animals, I would play the Empire of Humanity as the heroes, just because. And the animals, the horrible aggressors. I would do that.
You're humans. You like the technocracy, protecting yourself from the mages.
Exactly.
Because I see the technocracy as the good guys, but let's not go there. I was like, oh, so next week is going to be character creation. It's going to be the pigeon. You're going to see what the final result of that pigeon was, how I came to whatever conclusions I made. And I'll just be honest with you. The pigeon is kind of boring because it doesn't get a lot and doesn't have a lot offered to it. But I kept it because it's what I rolled. And, that's just how we do it. And 2, it is a flying creature. And so I had to figure out how did I want to handle flying?
And you're gonna have to look up the different types of flying now.
No, he didn't get he didn't get an option for a special type.
He didn't get basic, soaring, or acrobatic?
I think it was just basic, if I remember correctly. I'll have to look at it again. I looked at it last week when I started. I haven't looked at it since then. So I'll have it done by this upcoming week. No special guest that I'm aware of. Don't need to. Not next week. But next week without Heathen Dog here, do I want to wait for you to come back to announce what we got coming up in the future?
You can do it now. I'm here.
Oh, I was going to say next week. Well, I was going to wait till next week because it's a month out. But
well, then do it next week. Then it's fine.
Okay,
it's fine.
You don't need to be here for it.
No.
All right.
I'm good.
Okay, so with that, let's end this. Let's get people in here so I can go eat. I am starving, dude.
So I haven't eaten yet.
All right, that's next week. And clicky, clicky, clicky. Done.